Now let me give a couple of quick shout-outs here. First of all, DerDrach, one of the creators of the rando, is here in the chat. Hello, Eld. Also, I'm very grateful to Frank for the resub. Appreciate the 39 months of support, Frank. And Reinsgard with the generous not one but 2 community gift subs. That means more Soden emotes to go around. Thanks a bunch. All right, Ren, so what do we got here?
Well, as you said, we got the 2 best players on the Spellbound qualifiers and Spellbound tournament because it's number 1 and number 2 seeds. None of these players lose a best of 3 yet, so we still win a final. So the winner of this best of 3 is guaranteed on a grand final, and the loser is gonna wait for Crazy for Blades or Mia Matthews. It's gonna be awesome seeds, I hope. And nothing, important at the beginning. No library card, both for past gas right now. So let's see the first relic. But if I have to say about favorite or kind of stuff, I think Swarm is a little bit favored, but DerDrach is awesome. That DerDrach can beat anyone. So it's a 51-49 for Swarm.
Yeah, hopefully we have a good seed today. Hellfire to start. Also wanted to say earlier that another quick shout out needs to go to 1212. Hello 12, thank you for the first time Prime. Really appreciate it, welcome. I think Winners Finals is as good a time to subscribe as any.
Yeah. So, as for the people who don't know, Spellbound is a complexity 9 minimum seed, right? It's a complexity 9 preset, so it's a high complexity seed and preset. The players are going to find movement or dual open or mist at the beginning, and they're going to follow this chain and follow these relics to see what's going on. And we need 5 Vlads and Holy Glasses to finish the seed. And the player who finished first wins. So both players have amazing movement. Both players is a lot of knowledge on this Spellbound preset. And let's see. Hellfire in the beginning, it's good for Spike Breaker Rune, it's good for Silver Ring out of Logic, and it's good for combat too.
Now this Firebrand you're seeing from Swarm is a random drop. Although, man, DerDrach really handled that fight well without a weapon. Another quick shout out, by the way. Thank you, Alamov, for the return resub. Appreciate the 18. Thank you. Oh, and is that a shield random? Oh, never mind. They both have a shield. Everyone's fine.
No, both have a shield. The Shaman shield is the first drop from the guaranteed drop in the game.
Yeah, the time being, just the sword is the difference now for RNG between these players. It's not a huge deal.
Yep. Yeah. And Swarm have the Iron Fist too, so he can use the Iron Fist if he wants. Well, let's see the Spirit Orb relic. Could be Leaf Stone, could be Jewel Open, could be Gravity Boots and Soul Fat, could be Mist, could be anything at the moment. Could be important or could just be something not important. Let's see. I hope for Jewel Open seed, I want a little bit of suffering for both of these players. They don't suffer, Jupiter, because he's in the winner final. I want suffering on the first seed.
Now, for my money, if you want suffering, a ring is like the worst thing you can find here. You don't even know if it's gonna be relevant.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So yeah, now it's time for a long trip over to the library. Apparently, DerDrach got a Star Flail. We'll have to see if that's any good. The punch seems to be getting the job done, though.
Well, going to library, Swarm have a little bit difference of strategy in this scenario. If he finds money on the way to library, he go to library before checking the outer wall relic. DerDrach just go to the outer wall relic first. So let's see if Swarm found money and enter library first. Could be a little divergence at the beginning. I play with these guys a lot, so I think I know what both are gonna do.
As always, Ren is the player with the most sets played during this tournament period. I think it's fair to say you pride yourself on a number of games played, right, Ren?
Yeah, I played 120 seeds, Spellbound qualifiers. Swarm played 93, and Drach played 16. Oh, me and Swarm and Blaze, I think Blaze played 83 seeds, so me, Swarm, and Blaze are the guys who most players for sure.
Another shout out, thank
And
you,
I
Lord, for the 16 months. Sorry, Ren, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I suffer a lot. I have a lot of happiness playing Spellbound, but I suffer a lot too, so yeah. Spellbound can be very bad, especially in the beginning, but sometimes Spellbound give us good surprises.
We've seen seeds that have been less than 40 minutes. They're rare, but perhaps tonight. I think these players are going to play aggressive. They know how good they both are. So you want to try and get some kind of a decisive lead over your opponent if you're Swarm or if you're Drach. So maybe we'll see some crazy aggressive routing. I hope so.
Yeah. What about this drip? What do you think?
Normally I'm the one asking that question. I give it a 7. Not too bad.
I think it's all. I think it's 9. I mean, this red is good. I like it. By the way, are you talking about the Spellbound time? 40 minute seeds, and the fastest Spellbound seed was me, 39:19.
39:19. So that's the time to beat, from you.
Yeah. Nobody finished faster than this.
And what kind of a route did you take? Were you going for a crazy peep or just work out that way?
No, it's just 5 lands at first castle, and Spike Breaker out of logic stuff, and Holy Glass is pretty early, so it's kind of 1 in 100. Yeah. No, not much.
Now all of a sudden, I'm a big fan of this seed. We have early Leapstone, my favorite relic.
Well, Leapstone at Soul of Folk location, we have a chance to check Cherry Card out of Logic on Library, and we have 2 checks in Logic. It's Colosseum and Leapstone on Castle Keep. So Swarm is going to Castle Keep, and DerDrach is going to Colosseum, so we have a divergence.
Look at that Hellfire, by the way. Get past the Stone Rose, very smart.
Yeah,
you only see that in Spellbound. That's a Spellbound exclusive right there. You'll never see that in any other preset.
Yeah, that's true. As you said before on the beginning, DerDrach is one of the most skilled players on the community. So, the good thing for Swarm if he found Dark Metamorphosis is good. But yeah, DerDrach, if you can expect a lot of different stuff from that, for Swarm too, but I think DerDrach is more skilled in kind of crazy stuff. Well, let's see who's gonna found first, Colosseum or Castle Keep. Could be at Library too, we can have Flightless Layer 1, for example, with Gravity Boots, just on Library, on Fairy Scroll, or on Jewel of Open Location, but it's hard. Most likely is, in this situation, Leapstone or Form of Mist Location.
Okay, so Swarm's got some iframes to work with that high potion. Meanwhile, I think, Swarm's going to be the first one to the relic here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, DerDrach found a relic on Colosseum, but we don't know yet. And Swarm for sure is going to try the Flea Ladder.
Oh, right, here we go. Yeah, this is something that I was testing out a little bit myself. It turns out if you just have one iframe item, this skip is like, it goes from like a 5% thing to like a 50-50. It's still really hard. Oh, almost. Yeah, Swarm wanted to pop it, probably just a little bit late.
Maybe he tried again. Yeah.
Nah, not enough to work with. Still, a good effort. And it was the right call because only a Fire of Bat down here. A little disappointing.
Yeah. Let's see. Probably the progression is on Colosseum, but could be at Library and just share it Leapstone. Let's see.
That's good for DerDrach. Let's go ahead and switch over to DerDrach's audio now. Clearly ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, so Swarm now needs to go to Colosseum to find the Jewel of Open, and DerDrach have the chance to go down first. In this situation, Victor, probably the progression is going to be a Demon card or Ground. But also pin on Scylla and Merman statue location, you know? But it's most likely to be a demon card or Grantham because with Leafstone, you can press the switch button at the Donkey Kong Zone.
Do you grab the warp if you're Drek? Definitely not. Since you've already gotten
In
Colosseum.
this situation, no, in this situation, I do not grab the warp because when I have flight, I need to pass by Alchemy Lab to check, and I think the warp in this situation is not worth it. You know, because if you go down and you found just gravity boost, for example, probably you're going to the Alchemy Lab later. And if you go to Alchemy Lab,
Okay.
you need to leave Alchemy Lab.
I have to give Swarm a shout out. Intentionally using the luck potion during this hallway. If he gets a duplicator, he deserves to win. 2 more? No? Well, worth a shot. That's rarely seen.
Yeah. Well, Swarm, I think Swarm is kind of mad right now because the progression it is on Colosseum, and we discussed a lot about going to Colosseum out of logic if we have the opportunity, and he said no, it's a bad idea because it's just 12% of the progression is gonna be there, and guess what? In this seed, it is. So yes, Swarm, you're wrong in this seed. Sorry. Well, a mana prison from DerDrach. Let's see. If DerDrach had a plus sword, he can try to go to Succubus, but it's not the point. It's not the case. So let's see. Probably he's going to check Scylla, and let's see if there's something important.
I'm not sure why Scylla's skip is catching on. I mean, it does work out for certain players, but it sort of violates, you know, kind of standard principles of Sote and Rando routing. Maybe it's a new era.
Crazy's just lucky. You know, he don't have flash, and he's skipping Scylla. He's just lucky, you know?
You know, for my money, Ren, the problem with Scylla skip and Succubus skip, it's just too early into the seed. If you're gonna Gamba, you want to Gamba later with a little bit more knowledge, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But in the scenario of Crazy skip at Scylla, I'm just mad in this situation because he don't have random blast. If he had random blast, I said, okay, you can skip Scylla and, you know, look for Merman statue and check everything later, but he got lucky.
No. See, now Crazy's in the chat right now saying because this is some post facto, because it had nothing, it was good to skip. Let me ask you, if Demon card had nothing, would you want to skip that one? No. We can't do results based. You got to do odds based. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. As I said, in this situation, with Leapstone and Jewel Fulton, the progression is most likely to be on Demon card or Grandful. But it's a 25% chance. Could be a Scylla, Demon card, Grandful, or Merman statue. But the problem is, if you go to Merman statue without flight, you cannot go back. So you need to do a save split, or just gamble or go into Merman statue. And we played a lot of Spellbounds, and I think it's 85% of chances that the progression is going to be a Demon card or Grandful, you know? But could be a Merman statue, it's a randomizer. And DerDrach do a save split and it's going to check Merman.
Now this save split's definitely become more fashionable over the years. I do like it a lot. In a lot of ways, it's just straight up better than the old save split near Scylla.
Yeah, the thing is, do not save so much time. It's not too much different from Scylla save split, but you have option. For an example, if you save split, Crazy don't like this, but if you save split, you can just go to Demon card, and if it's nothing, you can go back. But the problem with doing this is, downstairs we have the warp, and this warp in Spellbound is important, because Spike Breaker, out of logic, or in logic, most of the time have something important.
You know, I hesitate to even ask this, but Drax got Leapstone and Hellfire. Is this enough for DerDrach to get Spike Breaker?
Yes. And Tetra Spirit, now he's gonna, you know, use the save split. But Dratch have a setup on Spike Breaker Room for doing with nothing, just Hellfire or Summon Spirit. Maybe he's trying. I don't know, but he have a setup for this. He have, and it's very, very good. Very good setup. Let's see. And Swarm is going down. He's going to Scylla. As you see, Scylla's kid is not good. Swarm is gonna check too.
If the two top seeds are checking Scylla, I'm just saying. Maybe it tells you something. However, the two top seeds are also probably going to be skipping Grand Balloon in a zero Vlad situation. That's going to make me sad. I do think you should go to Grand Balloon, but we'll see. I'm not sure they will.
Well, let's see. Now Demon Card have progression or not. Missed. Yeah, it's progression. So in this scenario, no one is going to Grand Balloon for sure.
Yeah, now's the time for Library. You can full clear, get a whole bunch of relic check density, and get something at the shop. So Drax so far with a perfect route and extremely clean execution. Swarm's not too far behind, but probably looking at like what, a couple minutes here if you factor in top floor.
Yeah, but let's see. But maybe Swarm do not check Merman Statue. I have a feeling if he's not going, maybe he's going to save split, but I don't think he's going to check Merman Statue in this situation. I think he's going just down.
If you're right, that would cut the lead in half probably, so it would be a smart call.
Going down. Let's see if he's going to save split or not. Let's see. And yeah, he's just going.
Oh, hesitating.
Go, don't go. He's not going. Yeah, he's going down.
Oh man, it's one of these seats.
This Merman Statue in this game.
So very important to get the warp. That'll help. I mean, gotta imagine they didn't have the warp. That'd be brutal. Yeah. But that'll help out a lot.
It's nothing. Don't worry. It's nothing. When Merman Statue is before dual open, it's most likely to be nothing important. Could be a random Vlad or something like that, but I think it's nothing. But Swarm can go to Spike Breaker out of Logic 2.
Oh, look at this Hellfire from Drac, another Spellbound exclusive. This is why this is my favorite preset. You never see that anywhere else, because Alucard's other spells are just too good, so a little bit of a change of pace. They're very nice. The cancel into the second Hellfire was the cherry on top.
Swarm is not going to Spike Breaker. What's going on? No Spike Breaker out of Logic? Boom.
Drac just feels it's a little unnecessary to commit. I can't say I disagree.
Hellfire and iframe Marcus? Ooh, come on. Well,
and just like that, it's become totally trivial.
What's the fight? Power of Mist, let's go.
So Merman probably is bait, like you said.
Yeah, you asking for a, Wing Smash and Soul of Bad early seed? I don't think so. Nope. Yeah, it's the low flight. So in this scenario, we have Deepstone 1, Dual Open 2, Mist 3, and Power of Mist 4. So flight at layer 4 could be bad. Because in this scenario, we can just have Holy Glasses at layer 5, and you need to go to second castle to found Gold Rings.
I'm interested.
And in this scenario, because Flight is a transformation, it's most likely that Spike Breaker or Echo of Bad is on the Chain of Complexity.
I'm interested in
so
this.
Probably Spike Breaker room is Vlad, or just Spike Breaker Vanilla to Silver Ring Vlad.
Okay, for my money, spending a little bit too much time in the shop, I think you just go with the mana prisms.
Farewell for now.
It is a pretty bad shop. Sometimes those bad shops are harder to navigate, because like, wow, is this really all there is? Like, maybe there's something good somewhere? No? Okay. Now here it really is just, I mean, with a little bit of money, they've got access to a Varda later on. But yeah, for now, just take the mana prisms and bounce, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a mana prism, just, you know, go down.
Good shot from Swarm. Now catching up here. Lead cut to about 30 seconds.
Yep. Doozy is asking, Ren, could you keep us percentage odds? It's 50-50 always, man. It's always 50-50. Well, let's see. Drax is going up. He's going to use the warp, and he's going to Castle Keep.
Yeah, by the time everything converges, you know, Swarm's got to go get Power of Mist. Drax got to go up here. Now, Drac is going to have the advantage of being able to do the Castle Keep relics, but I think it's probably less than a minute right now in terms of the lead.
I think it's a little bit more because Swarm needs to fight Lesser Demon, got Power of Mist, and go off Library.
Oh, and yeah, Drac can do Fire Bat right here as well. That's nice. Cool dive kick as well. Very small optimization. Whole lot of nothing though.
I like to go Castle Keep because oh, he's not going. Okay, but I like to go Castle Keep because you have a chance to open the warp, and if you don't have fast movement like now, you can reach Keep later faster. But in this scenario, if it was me playing, I straight go to Spike Breaker to see what's going on in the scene. Because I don't need to check, I don't need to go Spike Breaker with a lot of stuff. I have Mist and Power of Mist.
And Drac agrees with you, deciding that getting this info is important. If there is one downside to this, it might possibly be that skipping Grand Falloon could be costly. Look, I'm going to Grand Falloon here. 0 Vlads. I want that Spike Breaker knowledge anyway, so I'm down here regardless. I think you do the check. What do you think?
I think if I was me playing, I'll check Grand Falloon because I don't have Vlads at this point. But I think Dratch is going to save the game. He's going to Spike Breaker to check Spike Breaker room. And if he found a Vlad, maybe he skipped. But if he found something like a ring or holy glasses, for an example, he's going to check Raffle. I think is what he's going to do. Well, this is not going to be a problem for Drac. He don't need to do crazy stuff. It's just power of Mist and be happy.
Nothing fancy. Press the invincible. You know what's really funny about Symphony of the Night? I love this game to bits. It's a top 5 game for me. But this game's got multiple invincibility buttons. You got the Wing Smash invincibility button. You got the Mist invincibility button. If you're Drac, you can basically turn anything into an invincibility button. Alucard's got a lot of iframes to work. This is why Alucard's so OP in the show. There's so many iframes to work with.
Yeah. Imagine if the resist items also give you iframes. More and more stuff.
We've already got Uncursed, Anti-Venom, and Healing. I think that might be overkill.
Yep.
But it would give them a little bit more use in the rando.
Yeah, so let's see. Spike Breaker will have Final Blood. Probably Final Blood. Could be random. We don't know yet what's going on, but let's see. Leapstone 1, Dual Open 2, Mist 3, and Power of Mist as Layer 4 as his flight. We don't found Echo. We don't found Bat. We don't found Glasses. So probably this Vlad is going to be the final one. It's going to be the Complexity line. So in this scenario, maybe we just found the other ring blocked by Flight that leads to Holy Glasses, and after this you just need to find Echo, or for an example, Spike Breaker to Echo on Silver Ring. You know, so yeah, probably this is the last one.
This is kind of cool. Swarm's going to go ahead and do Castle Keep into Silver. Well, maybe not in the Silver Ring. Probably all rocks in the Silver Ring, right?
Oh, he can do Silver Ring. He can do.
Would you recommend that before all rocks?
No, with zero Vlad, no, but you know, we never know. Maybe Swarm is trying to snipe in something, you know? Summon Spirit. I don't go to Silver Ring in this situation right now. I go to Orox first. But Swarm is a math guy, Jupiter. He's, you know, he's doing math at the same time he's playing. So.
A Swarm is a genius.
Oh yes, he is. You know.
Now, Drach, you called it exactly right, Ren. Gets the Vlad and decides not to go to Grand Falloon after all, which means Grand Falloon will have a Vlad. That's how it works.
Yeah. It's just because of movement, Jupiter. You know, because just you dash, you know, to Grand Falloon, maybe it's nothing. It's slow. Oh, Soul of Wolf. This do not count on the complexity because we have Mist first, and Orox is available just with Mist. But this could be better movement. If we have powerful for first castle, it's gonna be good for Swarm. Let's see.
Meanwhile, Drach gets the faster movement first. Drach's route continues to impress. I do think it's he's made basically all the right calls. Also, a question in the chat here: what is the logic for the Spike Breaker location? Is it only Echo plus Bat, or is Spike Breaker also included? Unless the logic's been updated, it's just Echo and Bat.
Yes.
The thinking is, and this makes a certain amount of sense. It is trivial to get through with Power of Mist or Spike Breaker, but because the room is pitch black, you can't see what you're doing. So that is considered illogical, even though it is very easy.
Yeah. Oh, and Wing Smash on Bat Card. It's vanilla. It's Bat Card vanilla. Bat Card vanilla. Yep. Talking about the Spike Breaker room, there's only one sorry, not one, but two. There's only two presets on Randomizer that Soul of Bat and Echo of Bat is not counting for the Spike Breaker room logic. It's Magic Mirror and Leg Day, you know, because Leg Day you don't have Soul of Bat. So in Leg Day you need the Spike Breaker armor to enter Spike Breaker room. And also to second castle is in logic, you need Spike Breaker too. On Leg Day. And in Magic Mirror, if you have Magic Mirror, you can enter the Spike Breaker room without Soul of Bat and Echo in logic too. So it's just the only two presets you don't need. It's not Soul of Bat and Echo only for the logic of Spike Breaker. And there it is, Spike Breaker. Oh, Holy Glasses could be Silver Ring, or it's just Silver Ring Vanilla to Holy Glasses Vanilla. It is Guardian OG. Maybe.
We have not seen Echo of Bat yet, have we?
No.
So there is a chance, and this would be especially fortunate for Drach, that it's just some random Bat location somewhere.
Yes, but in this scenario, we don't find Holy Glasses yet, so could be Holy Glasses red. I don't think so, because we have transformation as flight. So it's not gravity boost as flight or leaf stone as flight, for example. So in this scenario, Spike Breaker or Echo is on the chain, and maybe both. So if Spike Breaker is locked by flight, could lead to a ring or Holy Glasses. I think in this scenario, Echo is just the second castle.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, isn't the seed totally linear now? I don't think. I think our confidence count or whatever is 0. So while the exact order is up in the air, for example, it could be ring into glasses or glasses into ring. We know that once we find Holy Glasses, we don't have to worry about complexity anymore.
Yes.
We can just go and search for randoms.
Yes. So if Leaf Stone is 1, Jewel 2, Mist 3, Power of Mist 4, Spike Breaker could be 5 because it's Flight Locket. So if Spike Breaker is 5, leads to rings, it's going to be 6, or Holy Glasses, it's going to be 6. And after this, rings or Holy Glasses is going to be 7, and Echo or Bat, or Echo and Bat is just 8, and the final class is Spike Breaker.
Ren, what do you make of this multi-tournament conditioning from Swarm? the biggest advocate of skipping Granfalloon is fighting Granfalloon when his opponent did not.
It's because I talk a lot with him about this, because one of the last seasons we played, he just don't have flags and skip at Granfalloon. Because of that, he lost. And I said, you skip at Granfalloon with 0 flags. It's wrong. No, it's not wrong. I said, yes, it's wrong. And we keep discussing about this. And there it is, the river flag. You don't have flags.
Swarm does it again. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm telling you, Granfalloon is underrated. I'll tell you why Swarm did this, and I think it was overall just a great read and a great decision. Even if it didn't work out, it would have been the right call. It's a 0 random Vlad situation, and Swarm lost the initial 50-50 Castle Keep versus Coliseum.
Yep.
So combination, you take a chance, and now it's gonna probably materialize later on, but Swarm is the favorite to win this match. Not guaranteed, but I think if you're rooting for Drach, you're hoping for a deep castle too.
Yeah, and I know 100% talking about statistics, because I said I do not talk about statistics. Talking about statistics, I know 100% where Swarm is thinking now, and he's thinking, Ren is a lucky bastard because there is a Vlad at Ren. That's what he's thinking right now. Because I said, if you don't have Vlad, just go to Granfalloon. I'm not saying just for Swarm, it's for everybody. In Spellbound, high complexity, man, it's hard if there's a Vlad just far away as Granfalloon and you need to go back. I don't like to check Granfalloon, but you don't have not. Okay, there's a final Vlad on Spikebreaker Room, but no random Vlads. Go to Granfalloon, man. I know it's slow, but go. Just go. And Holy J, we found a Holy J for Drach on the 4th card. So let's see if this on Silver Ring is just Holy Glasses or it's the random, it's the Vanilla Ring. Let's see. What do you think about the Maria color?
Pretty good. This feature of having the random colors for the NPCs is pretty smart. I mean, it's something you look forward to every seed just to see what Richter's gonna wear. We've had some pretty interesting. There was that one seed where Richter and Dracula were wearing matching outfits, and I think I said there was a little bit of foreshadowing about Richter's fates in this game. So yeah, really cool. I know we're also rolling out Rando on what Alucard wears soon, right?
Yeah. I like to play with the dark blue. For me it's my favorite. So it's dark, and Alucard is also a little dark, so I like it a lot. And shout outs to Blades and Eldritch and Weecock and Martin, everybody who made this possible.
Pretty okay-ish ice brand here for Drach, one of my favorite weapons. That could be used on Dracula in a pinch, but hopefully they find something better by then.
Yeah. So as we said before, we found Holy Glasses. So after we found Holy Glasses, I think we don't need to think about complexity anymore. So probably is Ring on second castle to Echo or Soul of Death. That leads to Spikebreaker Rune. It's the final Vlad. But you have just 2 Vlads. It's 1 random and 1 complex Vlad. What do you think about the 3 other ones? Is 3 on second castle, or we have something spicy on first one?
I wouldn't mind seeing 4 Vlads in Castle 2. Or sorry, 3 Vlads in Castle 2. Normally it's 3 and 2 in the opposite direction, but that would be a cool change of pace.
Yeah, we have 2 checks we don't see yet. One we're gonna see now, it's entrance, and the other one is the almighty holy symbol check that no one liked to check.
Drach skipped this, right? Powerwolf?
Yes.
So, I mean, if Swarm finds another Vlad here, it's almost certainly GG. Oh my god, that's huge! Okay, so now we have a complete and total read on the complexity chain, and Ren, you can fact check me here, but it's Leapstone 1, Jewel 2, Mist 3, Power of Mist 4, Spike Breaker 5, Holy Glasses 6, Silver Ring 7, Echo of Bats is going to be at Holy Glass location, which leads to Eye of Lad. So, random bat for Swarm. We'll be finding random Wing Smash too in just a couple minutes here, and that is going to give Swarm a decisive lead in terms of the Vlad count and in terms of the movement. I'm not sure what Drach does to win.
Yeah, but let's see if Drach. You know, Drach knows that the last Vlad, probably for him, it's on Spike Breaker Ring. So he thinks probably that Soul of Bad is in the second castle. He had the Holy Glasses. I think he's gonna no. He's just no. Oh, he's going. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. It's not just because of the Vlad. It's because movement on second castle. If he go, I save split. It's hard. 36 minutes. Maybe he thinks Swarm is just keeping a lot of stuff and going to second castle. You know, it's hard. Yeah.
I will say, because Swarm's about to get Wing Smash here, Spellbound's the only preset where you see this suboptimal, optimal bat movement where you don't have Wing Smash, but you can still get a lot of mileage out of bat with bat dive kicks and bat back dashes. So it's cool. Good stuff here from Swarm, however, now things are going to get a lot faster.
Yeah. In this situation, okay, Swarm do not have Spike Breaker and Holy Glasses yet. And he found Wing Smash now. Maybe he thinks he's behind. Maybe. Because any Soulpin player thinks it's behind because of something. You know, every time.
Pessimism about your own gameplay is required to participate in Soden Rando tournaments. I don't know why it is, but we all assume we're losing constantly. So yeah, you're right. I mean, if that's what happens and Swarm decides to skip something unnecessarily, I think that's Drach's chance back in.
Yeah, but in this situation right now, Swarm do not have Holy Glasses yet, so he needs to check everything to find Holy Glasses.
And a good point here from Lord in the chat, which was, I preferred Swarm Shop initially. Now it's looking even better, because he just did the no-nonsense buy a bunch of Mana Prisms. That'll help for Castle 2 with Wing Smash.
That's true, yeah, for sure. But as I said, Swarm needs to find Holy Glasses. He maybe think now that Holy Glasses is on Silver Ring because he found Spike Breaker. And every minute is passing for Drach. The only salvation on this is if Holy Symbol holds a random Vlad. And we found the third Vlad right now, a Darkwing Banner. Yeah, it's hard. You know, Drach is going. Probably he's gonna do normal right side stuff. Drach is not do not gamble a lot on second castle, but sometimes he gambles, you know. Sometimes if he feels comfortable, he do it. I think in this scenario the only chance for Drach is gonna be, of course, Swarm is dying. I don't think it's gonna be, but if Holy Symbol holds a random Vlad and Swarm is gonna pick the last location, you know? Because Drach, maybe he thinks he needs to go back to first castle? I think he knows that the last Vlad is a Spike Breaker. I think he's just gambling about 3 Vlads on the second castle.
We are going to be sticking with Drach's audio. Swarm is definitely ahead now, but we're going to be seeing more new relics from Drach for the time being. So, but yeah, just keep in mind Drach is way behind. Kind of needs a miracle here, I think.
Yeah, you know, Swarm like to go center, you know, so maybe if there's one Vlad at Beelzebub and Swarm skip it, you know, and maybe Drach just go right side, find something and just go back because he skipped entrance, he skipped Grand Finale, he skipped full symbol. So it's and he's keeping seconds too. I think. I don't remember. No one I think did seconds. So it's 4 skips. You know? Maybe he found one more Vlad and just think, you know what? Let me go back. I don't know.
That's something else that could help Drac if Succubus had a Vlad. Pretty close.
Oh, they did skip. They did skip something. Yeah. No. One's gonna call the glasses now. So
Ren, did you know?
know.
Did you know that Mist could pass?
Oh yeah.
It's very
And
true.
this could fail sometimes, you know.
It can also fail, yeah. Although with power Mist, less likely, thankfully.
Yeah, you know, Eldritch love this, you know, Jupiter. The mist could fail, you know, it's the meme on the community. The mist could fail.
Love these knife strats. God, knife is so good in Soden. There are Castlevanias where knife is better, but it's high tier in Soden IMO.
Yeah. Can I do a quick shout out for Drach about something?
Please.
If you guys are watching and you like Drach playing, just check the YouTube from Drach, the YouTube channel, because he have a lot of videos about doing stuff with Richter, doing stuff with Maria, and doing stuff with Alucard, and it's awesome, you know?
Let me, hey,
sub-level
Ren, if you want to DM me that link, I can post it in the chat right now. It's a good idea. I often like to plug DerDrach's YouTube channel, for example, which is great for learning the basics and learning complexity. Very important in Spellbound. But yeah, if you want to learn from the best of the best when it comes to technical stuff, spike room stuff, all that good stuff, I'm going to have to subscribe myself, actually. In fact, I'm gonna. So, where's that link? There we go.
Yeah.
Post this in the chat now.
Well, Drach is going for take trio now. 2 Vlads. He's not feeling good, you know? He's not feeling good about just 2 Vlads in 43 minutes. Nope. For sure he's not feeling good. And Swarm is going second castle. Let's see. Maybe Swarm just found a 3rd Vlad of Darkling Bat and think, you know what? Let's try left side this time because we love the left side.
I have no idea what Swarm is going to do. One of the many great strengths of Swarm as a competitor, and why he's the reigning champ, just very unpredictable. I mean, this... What? Sorry, go ahead.
He's opening the warp. He's trying to go left.
So yeah, very unpredictable. This is probably the opposite of the route, like literally the opposite I would have expected coming into the game. And of course, it's working out beautifully.
Yes, because, you know, of course, left side is faster, you know? And if you count Darkling Bat as left side too, on left side you have 6 checks, and on right side you have 4. So you have more checks on left side, and it is faster than right side. But on practice and all fire stuff, Swarm is trying to do center route because Blades did the center route on Bounty Hunter tournament, and he's trying to, you know, snipe something on center route, and he liked it, and he did a lot of times. The center route is just keep Beelzebub and keep Creature, but yeah, it's kind of unpredictable because he's going left with 3 Vlads. You know, could be just 2 Vlads on left side, 2 more Vlads on left side. Let's see. Or maybe Swarm is just, you know, hit on the foot and found nothing on left side. Let's see.
If you're rooting for some miracle Drac comeback, Bees has got to deliver, which, I mean, he's been good about it lately. Could happen, but once again, the knife. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just a perfect fight from Drac. Excellent combat.
And Drach found the silver ring on the fake tree, alright? So he's thinking, I have the complexity. So what's the other things?
There is
What's
literally
the
no
Vlad?
DerDrach.
Where's the Vlad? Where's the Vlad? Yeah. Where's the Vlad?
It's got to be Vlad, it's Succubus, and then something else is gonna happen. But it's tough.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing modified, right? Okay. Okay, I agree. In this situation, I agree. He's going to death and open a warp. Yeah, I agree. So let's see creature. Ah! Ah! Come on!
Oh, it's so over.
Come on!
To recap, Soul of Bat, Power Wolf, Vlad at Granfaloon, Vlad at Creature.
You know?
I
You know
think
what's gonna
Drach's
happen?
route's been fundamentally sound, but Swarm has got an absolutely decisive lead. There was going to be no coming back from Drach unless Swarm dies. That's it. That's the win condition now.
Yes, probably. Because no matter if there's a Vlad at Succubus or a Vlad at Old Symbol, you know, the movement. No, Drach is awesome with Wolf. He has full Wolf, but Swarm have Wings Mash, Soul of Bat, and 4 Vlads. And it's just a miracle. Yes. Only a miracle.
And of course, Mist for this Mist batting.
Yeah.
Saves a lot more time than it looks like it does. It's really nice for kind of smoothing things out.
Yep. Let's see. I think Swarm is gonna find one relic first. Oh, the Gladius. Awesome weapon. Yeah, it's better than the Ice Brand on the sea. It's not too hit, but have more attack. Well, let's see. Swarm is gonna check first off Echo. Come on, it's not another Vlad, right? No. Okay, it's empty.
Ren, what's your favorite song in Symphony of the Night?
I like a lot of songs. I can tell the worst song for me. The fairy song. I don't like it.
Oh, really? More than Enchanted Banquet?
Yes.
Hot take. I think it's a hot take.
Yeah.
Chat, what do we think? Do you prefer Enchanted Banquet or the fairy song, aka Nocturne? Who's got the better vocals? Okay, well, Crazy agrees with you, Ren.
It's because we don't like the fairy song. We heard a lot, and you know, on the other presets with the music is not familiar.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure it's the best
don't
song
like-
to shuffle into the music pool. That's fair.
Mhm.
It's got a time and place. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't like the first. I don't like. Sorry, I don't like the first song.
Oh, rate the drip, by the way. That charcoal cape. What do you think?
I like the red cape for double 10, but this is good too. I think this is a 7. This is good.
See, this one I'm going 9 on. This one I like. It's
Okay.
solid, it's strong, it's
So you
simple. That's a 9 for me.
Awesome.
I will say
Yeah,
though,
so yeah,
silver is my favorite color, and you know the match is going in one particular direction. When the commentary gets so desperate, I have to ask Ren, what is your favorite color?
Green. It's green. Because my soccer team, my football team is green, so yes. And in Brazil, yes, we have soccer, and it's the best in the world. Yes.
Man, that was a good fight from Swarm. Nice use of Tetra. Let's see what we got here. This could just be the end. Not yet.
And it's a life max up.
Do you think
Come
maybe
on,
Swarm?
Swarm.
What if Swarm skips Galamon?
He's not going to skip Galamon. Because if he skips Galamon, I'm going to scream with him. You know what? Oh, come on. You know,
He's doing it.
It's-
No, this is
No,
good for drag. This is good for drag potentially.
Yeah.
Although statistically, how many checks are left in? Always going right side. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
he's going right. Okay, but you know, Matthews win the second seed against me because he go to Galamoth and found one ring. And Swarm talked to me, you need to go to Galamoth with 4 Vlads, and now he's skipping. You know, now he's skipping. I don't understand. I think he's trying to piss me. No?
I'm
Yeah.
curious about
What do you think?
Well, I mean, Swarm's still ahead, but is
Yeah.
Drac within striking distance now? I wonder.
Well, Drat needs to find a Vlad on Creature, a Vlad on Grandphone, and the other Vlad random that could be Galamoth, Holy Symbol, or second.
You see, the tough thing. Let's say that Galamoth does have a Vlad, right? If Drac checks it and goes back to Castle 1 to find the other one, we're almost certainly going to get Succubus and Holy Symbol first, which is bad for Drac. So, like, Drac would kind of have to skip Galamoth.
I don't
know
think
about this.
so. I don't know because I don't remember. I think Drat needs to go Succubus and Holy Symbol. It's just because he do not check entrance. Because if he check it entrance, for an example, he can go. It's not too good, but he can go through entrance for the underground caverns if he wants. But he don't have that target open. So I don't think Drat is gonna check entrance when he go back to first castle. Just the first check. No.
Here is
Because
something
he
that
ha-
could maybe happen, which is Drac
What?
gets a Vlad here, has to get a Vlad here, hard required, or it's
Okay.
super done.
Okay.
So get the Vlad here, right? And then when he's back in Castle 1, he goes Grand Balloon on the assumption that Swarm didn't do it, because otherwise Swarm would have been finished by now, so it must be a Grand Balloon. Oh, that's a library card as well. Okay, okay. Oh, but he's gonna probably end up skipping. Okay, so yeah, you see, you keep the library card. Go to creature after this has a Vlad. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm no longer 100% sure.
Nah. You know the only. I think Drat needs to. You know, Swarm is gonna check Trio. He's gonna check Beelzebub, and probably he's going to Galamoth. So I think for Dratch, if Galamoth has a Vlad, I think it's over. You know, I think this Vlad needs to be at first cast. For the,
right.
you know, the 1% chance.
Now let's see how this fight goes. Oh, not even Drac is willing to go for the short hops here. It's this is something I've been advocating for, and
No, Dratch can do the double slash stuff, but I think he's just playing safety this time. Oh, so in Power of Hope at 3, so Silver Ring is at Aqua then. Sorry. I said before Silver Ring is at 3, so sorry. So let's see. Time of the truth. Rat's gonna found a Vlad or not. You know, I'm hoping for Holy Symbol it's a Vlad. Just for, you know, interesting stuff. What do you think, chat? Do you think it's gonna be a Galamoth? Do you think it's gonna be a Holy Symbol, Succubus?
I'm calling Galamoth. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be a Holy Symbol. I hope for Holy Symbol. The chat is asking, wait, could the Holy Glass have final and it be double complexity? Not in this seed, because we don't found Echo of Bad yet, and the Echo is guaranteed at Holy Glass location. But yes, we can. There's a couple of seeds we can find. For an example, Holy Glasses has complexity 8, and we have 2 Vlads or 3 Vlads a second castle with complexity 9. So this could happen. Let's see. Galamoth have?
Dark Metamorphosis.
Yay! It's Dark Metamorphosis. So yeah, I think now it's a 50-50. Succubus or Holo Symbol.
And yeah, Drag going back with 2 Vlads. I mean, you understand it, but it's hard. If I'm Swarm here, I'm maybe gonna save here. Yeah, good call from Swarm. So save here, warp back, save Galamoth for the very end. And that's gonna totally lock it in, I think.
Yeah, you know, Jupiter, I think I'm gonna stop now to say that Crazy for Blades know everything, and I'm gonna start to say Swarm knows everything. Yep.
I mean, it's been a pretty immaculate route here from Swarm. Drax had a good route too, but Swarm's has been really nice.
Come on.
After that first loss on the 50-50, it's been close to perfect.
Yep. Yep. Well, what do you think? It's Succubus or Holo Symbol?
I don't want any more ammunition for Succubus Skip. I hope it's there.
You know, if this Vlad is at Holo Symbol, Eldritch is gonna step in by on chat right now and saying, yeah, skip Succubus! Because they love to skip Succubus.
You know what they say, Ren? If it works once, it's always a good idea.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I agree.
Just has to work once, and then you can do it every time.
That's why I did Coliseum out of logic all the time. That's exactly why. Well, Succubus or Holo Symbol. I want Holo Symbol just because it's a random Vlad on high.
Oh, Drac isn't even using a double hit sword. I wonder what he's. It's the. Is that Gladius you mentioned?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay, phew. Part at Succubus.
Okay. Yep. I think it's GG for Swarm. Yeah.
Oh,
The
no,
number one's
it's
gonna
super
be-
ultra
Yep.
GG, yeah.
Yep. No. But you know. it's
However,
gonna
if
be the
Swarm
game
doesn't
number
get
two.
out, okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Big
awesome
one.
movement by Dredd.
If those spear guards had hit Alucard 300 more times,
Okay. Okay. You know, maybe, oh, wait a second. He found Holo Symbol? Maybe he got drowned like Gallivant. Oh no.
if he stays underwater for 300 seconds, for 5 minutes, I was not gonna take that one. But yeah. Oh no, never mind. He has the J. He does have the J.
He has the J, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not on the tracker. It was a very close call between Cube of Zoe and J. And I decided to go with Cube because in Spellbound, since it's a really tough preset to win combat-wise, sub-weapons can often matter a lot, more than the J.
I agree. I agree. If you have to choose between Cube of Zoe and Holiday in this scenario, yeah, Cube of Zoe. Yeah. And there it is, the almighty force of Echo. Awesome. It's awesome, you know? Yes. Yes, Swarm. You're gonna skip Succubus again? I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to Swarm's. Swarm? Okay, I was gonna say, he was almost veering to the left
Oh,
there.
yeah. Yeah. You know, he gravity boots to the left and I say, what?
Now, I will say, just for the record, comments in the chat about, is the stream getting choppy? I've been streaming for an hour, 10 minutes. I have dropped, total, 0 frames. My internet is the internet of the gods. I pay for the most expensive fiber internet possible. So probably it's either a Twitch issue or it's an individual user issue, but it always warms my heart when I hear about people dropping thousands of frames or tens of thousands. I'm chilling, 0 drop frames, feels great. I think fiber internet, Ren, is a human right, and that everyone should enjoy 0 drop frames. What do you think?
I agree 100%. You know, in Brazil, we don't have the most awesome internet, but we have fiber in a lot of cities, and I have fiber here, so it's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, I hear Brazil's surprisingly great when it comes to the internet. Nice to
Yep.
hear it. When it comes to the United States, it's very inconsistent. Just depends on the state. Like Texas, also surprisingly good. Some states are just so behind the times.
Yeah, I live in São Paulo, so it's the biggest city in Brazil, and the internet here is also. You know, I don't have I have problems with power sources, but not with internet. You know, sometimes the power was off, but it's fine.
According to Elise in the chat, apparently California's got Garbo internet. Is that true? That's not what The home of Silicon Valley's got Garbo internet? I mean, okay.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I
the
think
Cowboys out
Doozy-
here got the fiber. All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I
Works
think
for me.
Doozy lives in California. I think he can you know he can talk if the California internet is good or not. Do you know, Jupiter, that Doozy works in Hollywood? He's famous.
I did.
Our friend Doozy Dude works in Hollywood.
One time, I remember this because this is one of the most interesting interactions I've had on Twitter.com. I posted a link of a House episode where House is playing Metroid, I think it's Zero Mission, and he talks about getting a level 4 in a Metroid game, which doesn't make any sense. I was like, that's just... Whoever wrote this episode didn't know anything about video games. Doozy, though, who's got that insider Hollywood knowledge, corrected me, and apparently it's all done in post-production. Very neat.
Yep.
Can't blame the writers for that one. Someone else messed up. But it was cool to get some Zero Mission in there anyway. When is Soden getting on an HBO show? We had Mario Kart 64 on The Sopranos. We had Sonic Racing on Breaking Bad. When is Soden gonna get its chance?
Yeah, Sonic Racing is awesome. It's an awesome soundtrack. Wow, it's 10 out of 10.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry. Breaking Bad's AMC. Anyway, you know what I mean. So here comes
So
Swarm.
Swarm is going. Yeah, he's going. He's going. You know, he could die. He can die. He just needs to get hit like 20 times by Dracula.
Honestly, Nova Skeleton's got a better chance. Nova or the Guardians. One dropped
Maybe
Wing
a
Smash.
Wing Smash swap? Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
he's smart. Yeah. And Drach is going for. Oh, he's gonna bounce off that. Yep. Drach do not like the entrance check. You know, he don't like entrance check.
This is a pretty reasonable one to skip most of the time, I think.
It's hard, man. So bad. Oh,
Well,
he did that
since
echo
this
off
game
that.
is 100% donezo, it's worth mentioning we are going to have a game 2 coming up right after this, and quick break afterwards, but then back into it, and game 3 will be separate. But who knows? There's a chance that if Swarm continues to play this well and route this well, we might have our first grand finals competitor decided tonight.
Yeah, and he's gonna wait for 6 months until the opponent. No, I'm kidding. No, it's not 6 months. I'm kidding.
No, honestly, this tournament's been running really smooth. People have to understand that, Soden skews a little bit older. People have got, kids and families, and they're like working and they're going on vacations. The fact that we're getting this all done in like a few months from start to finish, pretty impressive. And I really appreciate everyone being so willing to accommodate the tournament schedule. Thanks. If you've been participating, thank you very much. It's been smooth sailing so far.
And there it is. This Swarm fighting with Pete Daddy.
Yeah, I'll be honest. My bias for this match is definitely to have a game 3 between these two top players.
Yep.
Are you expecting a difference, Ren, in terms of how either player will route this seed?
Yes. I think Swarm's gonna play more aggressive now. And you know what? I think DerDrach is gonna play aggressive too because, it's random. Of course, there's math stuff, there's statistics, there's, lucky stuff, but, it's awesome when both players play just aggressive. It's boring. Sometimes it's boring if you just check everything, or if you just go, oh, okay, I have leaf stone, so now I'm going to this, and now I'm going to there. So, it's kind of boring.
This is almost like you're describing the heart of the cards, but for Soot. You gotta just do it because it feels like it's the right idea.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite kind of set is? I really like. I've commentated a bunch of these. I've even participated in some. It's a high stakes match where both players go super aggressive and neither route works out. So at the end of the seed, they're scrambling like, oh my god, what did I leave behind in Castle 1? Those are really funny.
Yeah.
We'll see. We might get one of those. Who knows? But starting out with another ring. How boring.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's a Varda again. Maybe. Let's see. I think that's not going to check now. Okay, so it's both neutral bombs on the first item? Wow. Well.
Shaping up to be a bad weapon seed here. These are also some of my favorites.
Yeah. I hope for Duel of Hope in Layer 1 now, and, Merman Statue Vanilla. Please. Suffer. I want, Swarm do not suffer. He deserves to suffer a little bit.
Hey, whoa. Suffering. We're not talking about... I don't want anybody to suffer. I want these players to be tested in terms of their mechanics. That's the nice way of saying it. I want there to be a good, challenging test of their combat prowess. That's all I want. I think it's reasonable.
Okay.
And we got test number 1, no spells, no weapon for Slogger Gaimon.
It's fine. I have problems with Slogger Gaimon fight with nothing, but DerDrach and Swarm, nah. Both are fine. Take a look. Fine.
I'm surprised that bomb didn't work. I like that idea from Swarm, but kind of slow. The punch was actually better.
Neutron bomb is not a power of fire that do multiple hits. Neutron bomb is just for reverse shift line. It's just for this. Neutron bomb is not good.
You can use it to glitch, and you can use it to damage stack.
Yep.
That's about it.
Moonrod again? Do you like the last Moonrod seed?
Yeah, last time it was very strong as well. Let's see if this one's the same way.
Yep.
Oh, it's another good one. It's a good one.
Moonrod is awesome.
Yeah, Moonrod's getting a chance to shine lately.
Yep. You know what I want right now? I want a Toadstool drop. So maybe he can go to Coliseum out of logic.
Would either player do it, do you think?
DerDrach. Swarm do not go to Coliseum because of me. Because he's never going to Coliseum out of logic. He's never going to do it. Oh, Wings match? Okay. Maybe a Soul of Betsy?
We've been waiting for one. Early wing smash.
I play it 120 spellbound seeds, and I do not find Soul of Battle Layer 1. Never.
Yeah, perhaps that's asking too much, but Layer 4, Layer 5 could happen.
Could happen, yeah. Could happen at Layer 2 and Layer 3, but at Layer 1, I never found it. Come on, no Toadstool drop, no Trust Sword. Dratch is ahead. You have a better fight with Smoking Island and a little bit ahead. No drops. No nothing for now. Trust Sword! Oh, oh, my tongue.
That's good, and it could be even better depending on what they find. Thrust Sword, if you don't know, can allow for out-of-logic flight with gravity boots.
Yep. And for an example, if we have Soul of Wolf and Wolf open early, they can Swarm can go to Scylla with Wolf and Trust Sword.
Yeah, there's also the chance of an early Fairy card. If nothing else, Swarm can go for this, and Drach might not be able to. It's going to depend on what's at Elevator and what's at Fairy Journal.
He can be more aggressive if he found Soul of Wolf and Jewel of Open, for an example. No movement, right? So maybe he can go more aggressive, and with the Trust Sword and Soul of Wolf, he can go to Power of Wolf, to Skill of Wolf location on Knocking Line.
You know, Ren, what are your feelings on using Thrust Sword and Wolf for Wolf Flight? I'm a fan. It's kind of the main way you get around in low percent Wolf, which is a really cool speedrun category. How do you like it?
I like it. I love it. You know, if I have a chance and I'm feeling comfortable, I'll do it. Yep. And for an example, if I win the first seed and I'm racing the second one and I found something like this, and I have the chance, of course I do it. Yep. I like
let me
crazy stuff.
Temporarily switch over to Drach's audio. It's possible Swarm catches up here with Fairy card, but yeah.
I don't think Swarm is gonna try the Fairy card with just Trust Word, but can be. It could be, you know, could be.
It is really hard to get.
Yeah. Drach is most experienced with glitch setup, you know, than Swarm. But Swarm can do it 100%. Drach and Doozy helped Eldritch to remaster the glitch setup, you know? So he's more experienced. Let's see, what's an outer wall? Okay, it's Gas Cloud. Do you know that in Chimera preset, Gas Cloud gives you Warlock powers?
I'm not sure I've ever played a Chimera preset rando.
You know, I recommend. It's awesome. It's work by mods work. It's awesome preset. Chimera is good.
What does it involve?
Chimera is light control, Warlock, and Nimble stuff on the same preset. You know, you don't have a duplicator for Soul of Bat and Wing Smash, for an example, but if you found Wolf, you have the 3 relics, Soul, Power, and Skill of Wolf at the same time. And if you found Gas Cloud, you have Warlock power, so no mana for Form of Mist, no mana cost, you know, no mana, and a low mana cost for spell.
That's a fortunate find for Drach. That totally eliminates any kind of Thrust Sword advantage that Swarm might have gotten. So quick Leap Stone into a quick Soul Steal. I'd also like to give a shout out to Skyward. Thank you very much, Skyward, for the lucky number 13. Really appreciate the reset. Hope you've been enjoying this winner's final set so far.
Yep. Well, let's see. The shop path. Okay. It's information. Yep.
Oh no, Echo is bad. Echo means the odds of early bad have just plummeted. Possible, but very, very low odds now.
Oh, a Chrysogrim? Chrysogrim in the shop? Expensive, but it's a Chrysogrim?
Yeah, this is Shield and Bale.
Yep. But there's a library card.
What was the price?
There's library card. I think it's 1,000.
Okay. Affordable later, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it again. Warm is gonna check the shop, but I think it's 1,000. Let's see. No, it's 240. It's 240. 400.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, it's not duplicated price or anything. It's buyable.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about shop price random?
I do think there's such a thing as too much rando. I know from experience with other Castlevania randos that have shop price rando, it gets a little silly. Like, you play Aria, you buy a claim for $1, and then healing is $100,000. It's a little much, but it can be fun. I would say fun but goofy, is how I would describe it.
I like to buy a duplicator for 150, for example. Sometimes it happens. Well, we found Leapstone at layer 1, and just Leapstone as kind of progression. Of course, we found the ring, we found Echo, but none of those opens some stuff by itself. It's again a 50-50 between Coliseum and Castle Keep. What do you think?
Where's Swarm going? Swarm's going up. Okay, it's gonna be Castle Keep.
Oh, he's going up. Okay.
No, actually, I take it back. We're rooting for game 3, so Drach's on the money here. But yeah, speaking of on the money, let me just quickly finish by saying I think the Soten approach, where the items are random in the shop, but it fits with the price listing of the vanilla game. I think it's a pretty good balance. A little bit less goofy that way, but still random in a satisfying way, you know? Definitely good variety.
Yeah. It's good. On the randomizer setups now we have a lot of options, like we have reverse library cards, shop randos, we have palette colors, and it's a lot of new stuff. And if you don't test yet, you should test it. It's fun. But on the first seed we found Jewel of Open on Colosseum. Let's see if we found something more like gravity boost, something more fast. Or for an example, Mist. Oh, it's a meal ticket. It's a bait. You got debated. It's a meal ticket.
I haven't eaten all day. I'm getting hungry. You know what I did have today, actually? This is more important. I had some raisin granola. You've heard of Raisin Bran? I tried out some raisin granola in Saberhead. That's very good, actually. I was surprised. I think this is a sign that I'm getting old. That my go-to desserts basically are Raisin Bran and raisin granola.
Yeah.
Anyway. Back to the match. I thought I would share. I don't know. I just thought I would share. All right, so here we go.
Well, let's see. Please give me, Form of Mist on Coliseum or Castle Keep. Something different. Or the other ring. The other ring. The other ring is gonna be fine.
Now that one, I felt like Swarm did a good job with that. Just a little bit scammed by the dive kick.
It's the ring.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the ring in Coliseum. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Swarm's gonna die. Swarm, you have to. Oh, no way. He's insane. No, dude, he's gonna die next time he gets it. This is why you can't do this. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Oh my, dude. Oh my God. He could still die. There's still some Fleamen around.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, he's dead. Oh my.
He's fine, Gilbert. He's fine.
You're right. 1 seed. What was I worried about?
It's fine. So Drach found the ring, and it's guaranteed flight downstairs. So could be bat or could be gravity boots. It's a 50-50.
It's also a nice pickup for someone who gets a diamond as well.
Ooh. And Swarm lose the 50-50 again on the beginning. I hope for Soul of Bat for Drach now, Wing Smash early.
This is guaranteed to be either Form of Bat or Gravity Boots.
Yeah, yes, it's a 50-50. Yes, because the game is not gonna lock you downstairs, so you need to go out. So it's gonna be Gravity Boots or it's gonna be Soul of Bat.
I'm super rooting for Bat here.
Yeah. If
Bat at 15 minutes would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But it's Gravity Boots.
Well.
It's Gravity Boots. Yeah. Man, Soul of Bat is gonna be complexity 8. Don't worry about it. Or 7. There's a chance of these could be Form of Mist or Power of Mist. but you have to find Form of Mist or Power of Mist on layer 1. No, otherwise you cannot leave Holy Blast. So yes. Now the next layer is Flight Locket. And there it is. Probably dual open.
Wow, this is a very, you know what it is? It's a compact complexity chain where everything's kind of clustered together. This is very convenient, actually. At least for Drach, who's stumbled onto the right route here.
Yeah, as the first seed, you know? Drach found everything in the beginning and never found nothing after. And it's the opposite for Swarm. You don't found stuff on the beginning, but after Grand Follow, he just found everything. So this is Leapstone 1 that leads to Rings 2 and Gravity Beats 3. And probably Jewel of Open 4. So we already did some possibilities of finding the Complexity 5. The Complexity 5 could be a Succubus, could be a Scylla, could be a Merman Statue, could be a Demon Card, Grand Follow. So it's 6 checks.
Did somebody say Grand Falloon?
Uh-oh, could be. You know, and also could be shared, you know, the Jewel of Open could be shared on flight layers with Mist and Spike Breaker, for instance. It's hard, but could be. No. Well, let's see, Drach is going for Succubus. Yeah, it's not, you know, there's not gonna be a Succubus keeping the seat.
Again, 0 Vlads on the board. It's still so early. You gotta do this every time.
Yeah.
Even Eldritch is going here.
No, he's not going.
No, with 0 Vlads, yes, he is.
No, he's not going. He hates Succubus.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He's not going. You know?
Man, this Moonrod special really is the best, huh?
Yeah. Swarm is thinking, again, I lost the 50-50 at the beginning. Yep. It's fine. Oh, and Mist could pass. And Holy Glasses? Okay.
Oh, this is really spicy here. Drach does not have a way to get into Spike Room yet.
But I have a thing to say. Maybe we see Akmodan without transformation. We don't found transformations yet.
No, we saw that once before in tournament. That was really hype. Would love to see it again.
Yep.
See, if you're rooting for Drach here, like Summon Spirit is probably the best thing he could find. Because then he can go to Castle 2 early, but also knock out some complexity stuff. And Swarm might not be... I mean, Swarm is really, really good at the Spike Room, but no one is as good as Drach, so it'll benefit him.
Yeah. Do you know what happened 2 days ago? It's Spike Breaker. No, problem solved. It's Spike Breaker. No need to Spike Breaker with spells. No, it's fine. But 2 days ago, me, Swarm, and Drach are on Discord, and we are doing a lot of things about Spike Breaker Room, like trying to find new spots, trying to find new stuff, about doing different stuff on Spike Breaker, and it's different, you know? We found something different, like we can hop on a specific spot and just stand in another places on Spike Breaker Room without getting hit. It's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. Yep.
You think we'll see that same save split again here? Oh no, actually just gonna go for it.
Yeah, he don't have Vlads. He needs to check stuff. Oh, and now the Trust War and another debate ticket. Yeah, so...
See, but I feel like if you're Drach, I'd be kind of tempted by the route where you go down, then up, then around through Alchemy.
Yes, but I think he's looking for iframe items. No, now he don't need it anymore, but he's looking for something. As I said, no Vlads at this point, and maybe he's afraid of you know, keeping something important again. It's, it's the mental stuff about, oh, maybe there's something there too. Maybe it's something again, or maybe it's just nothing. But it's power of mist. It's not bad. Yeah, maybe he's looking for money or for a library card. Weacock's right. He's looking for something. If this is the chain at the moment, so we are looking for the complexity 6, but if Holy Glasses is 5, complexity 6 needs to be at second castle. These Holy Glasses could be random, We don't know yet if Holy Glasses is the progression. Most likely it's going to be progression, but could be random.
Okay, so I gather that Drach is gonna go for the 1 for 2 on that. So checks Merman, but is now priming for a Power of Wolf skip, which does leave him open. It's a vulnerability. If Swarm checks and finds value, that's a tough one to come back from. But it is a game 2. You're down 0-1. Those gambits are to be expected, I think.
Yeah. As I said on the beginning, I expect for both players being aggressive. It's more fun. It's more interesting. Somebody skip something, and the other guys skip another stuff, and the mental gamba and all this stuff. It's fun and it's awesome to watch. Let's see. DerDrach 100% is going to Spike Breaker Room after Demon card. And maybe he's going to check Raffle because he don't found Bloods yet. But maybe not, maybe he's saving for later. There's nothing at Demon card. No transformation yet. Could be a transformation at Raffle and just Holy Glasses is random. Or could be a transformation just on second castle. Imagine if Merman statues at Grand Fallen at this point. Could be. I think DerDrach is, maybe 4 minutes ahead, maybe 3. I think it depends if Swarm is going for Merman statue or not, but DerDrach is a pretty solid lead at the moment.
Yeah, DerDrach has definitely played extremely well, and then of course won that initial 50-50.
Yeah. Come on, Spike Breaker with the armor, boring. Fine. Ooh, Alucard sword.
Could be good. Could be interesting.
Yep. Oh, it's the Rune Sword?
Ooh. Yeah, Alucard, like a good Alucard sword plus Rune sword is kind of all you need, but DerDrach's got the money for a Chrysogrim. Possibly 2?
Yep.
I forget exactly how much Chrysogrim costs.
Chrysogrim is 10k. 10k.
Could go 2 then. Oh, miss. Well, we're going to the library, which means we're getting those Chrysogrims.
Yep. Let's see. Leafstone, rings, gravity boots, jewel of open 4, glasses 5. So transformation or Merman at second castle 6 to Soul of Bat 7 to Form of Mist 8. So the final fight is 50-50 between Silver Ring or Soul of Bat.
And Bat can be anywhere in Castle 2.
Yeah.
So, our players might find that early. It could be Bat at Bat, for example.
And a Gurten. They have Dark with more. Oh no, it's the other seed on Gallimore. No. Not yet. Good time.
I really don't like skipping stuff with 0 Vlads. It's kind of similar, isn't it, to skipping Succubus in a way, where, it's still so early in the season. You can gamble later. You'll have time to gamble later if you need.
Yeah, the thing is, on the last scene, they found flight downstairs. So they're not going back to succubus. It's okay. And in this scene, they check at succubus, but keeping grandpa with no glance. Okay. I don't like it, but you know, I like to aggressive plays, so that's fine. Fine.
I'm curious if Swarm
Let's
will go
see.
Power Wolf here or not.
I think maybe he's going. I do not see if he saved split before, but probably he saved split. And the first Vlad, choose of Vlad and Fire of Vlad. Hold on, does Holo Symbol have to be the final Vlad now? No, we don't know yet. The final Vlad could be at Mist Gates or could be at Holo Symbol. You know, we don't know yet. We need to see if there's something behind Mist or if it's just Vlad. We don't know yet. Merman could be just on second castle or random on first castle yet. We don't have 100%.
Big moment here.
Sure.
If Swarm finds a Vlad, once again, Drach is going to be in a tough position.
Mm-hmm. No, it's Pride card.
All right, so gets away with it. If Drach can also get away with Grand Falloonskip, that's going to be huge. Definitely going to be in the driver's seat at that point.
Yep. Well, let's see. Drach is going to Alchemy Lab. He's going to check an Alchemy Lab now. It's powerful. Good. It's speed if you found Wolf. And Drach is it's far away ahead on this situation. Wow. It's more than 5 minutes.
You think it's that much?
Yes.
I mean, we'll see. You could very well be right. We'll see when they enter Castle 2, but it goes to show you how strong this route has been from Drach.
In this situation now, the only problem for Drach is Raffle. Oh, and skill of Wolf. Okay.
Hopefully they find Wolf soon. At the very least, if Wing Smash is going to be late, Lycanthrope movement early would be good to help out a little bit.
Yeah, because Soul of Bet is not gonna be too late in this complexity. Because, as I said, we found Form of Mist on Spikebreaker Room. These could lead to Final Vlad or to Merman Statue. So Bats is just holding on second castle, or worst situation, Merman Statue is at second castle, that leads to Soul of Bet. But in this situation could be very late. But yeah, if Soul of Wolf, for example, is just random on like Sword card, or cast them keep just on fight checks, it's gonna be awesome. We don't found transformations in logic yet. Form of Mist is out of logic. No? But Dratch is probably going to clean up everything on clockwise now, Alchemy Lab, he already checked Coliseum, so he's gonna open a warp. Oh, he don't need to open a warp because he already checked Holy Glasses, but he's going to Orok, Sword Card, and Silver Ring.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. This warp is unnecessary.
Yep. But he opened. Right.
Maybe to borrow some chess terminology, maybe a slight inaccuracy.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be necessary later. I could be wrong, but...
And nothing at Power of His location, so... Let's see, there's a chance of a transformation. Grand Falloon's holding a transformation. There's a chance.
Okay, we got a second random. A ghost card.
Well, let's see if Oroks have the possibility of half Soul of Bat. Because if Soul of Wolf is on Grand Falloon, Holy Glasses is random. And if Holy Glass, if for an example, Soul of Bat is on Orox or Aquaman.
My god, Swarm has a crazy option at his disposal now. You get the complexity, Vlad, and you skip Allrocks.
Yeah.
The Allrocks Zorlo skip is potentially very, very strong. And if you're game up and you want to play hyper aggressive, it's a move you can make.
That's true.
We're gonna see though.
Yeah, Swarm needs to go to Spike Breaker room right now. He's going. He's gonna find Mist. And maybe he gamble and just, you know, just go into Soul of Bat for an example. Let's see. Okay, we have Cube of Zoe. Again, Cube of Zoe on the same place as Leslie. Okay. So the chances of transfer of Soul of Wolf on Grand Follow is very low right now. I think it's 100%. No, it's 99% of Holy Glasses is the intended progression now going to second chapter. But Grand Follow could have something. We have Grand Follow believers on chat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Allrocks quarter skip. Locked and loaded if Swarm wants it.
Yep.
I think it's a move. You don't see it that often nowadays, but I've won races with it. I've lost races to it. It can be very good.
Yeah, and I'm hoping for a random Vlad on Grand Follow because Swarm's gonna skip again. Oh, not again. Sorry. Swarm is gonna skip 2. No, he's gonna skip 2. Let's see. We have Merman statue. Oh, whoa. So this could be bait
No, could
or
it?
not. Let's see. If Jewel of Open was 4 and Holy Glasses was 5. Oh no. This is the final line, probably, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot that form of mist was Spike Breaker. Yep. So yeah, this is the problem, the final line.
So we're going all the way back.
Yeah, and Soul of Bat is 100% a second castle. Yep. So this is Leapstone 1, Rings 2, Gravity Boots 3, Jewel of Open 4, Glasses 5, Bat 6, Mist 7, Merman 8, Final Flat 9.
That sounds right.
Yep. So if the final flat is at Holy Symbol, we have 3 guaranteed Vlads on the first castle. And we have to see yet. We don't see Holy Soul of that location and Grand Falloon. So you know, so we have 2 checks that the guys do not check yet. Should be a random player.
This also means going to the shop, unless you want to search for a random at Soul of Bat, but that one's very often skipped when you know it's not in the complexity chain. If our players don't go there, that means a lot of bad weapons for Castle 2. It might be worth going just for the weapon upgrade.
Yeah, that is all fair for it. It's okay. No? Oh, with the Ares, it's okay.
Yeah, true, and the Rune Sword. Don't forget about that.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's a Rune Sword too.
Yeah, it's important not to fall in love with the Chrysogram, I think. Lots of good weapons, and so lots of amazing, super top tier weapons. Sometimes you make do.
I swore to not open the outer wall warp because I think he do not. Could be a problem. No. If there's a random weather so bad, could be a problem. DerDrach needs to go to Whole Symbol, and I don't think he's gonna check Library. Oh, he's looking. Okay, he found a diamond. Maybe he go to the library to buy weapon and items. But I don't know. He's gonna find a third Vlad on holy symbol. I don't know. Did you go to library after holy symbol in this situation?
I think I leave. It does kind of hurt to put the, or leave the chrysogram and other good items, hurts to leave those at the shop, but I think it's going to be ultimately better. Now, having said that, Drach's already skipped a couple of things. Might feel like it's too much to skip a third one.
I think I go to second castle after holy symbol and leave the shop. Because the only things Drach is not gonna see was Grand Falloon and Soul of Bat. And he had 3 Vlad, so he's 10 against 2. So talking about statistics, you know, I think Drach has a high chance to win this season. Yeah.
Looking good for Drach. I mean, been playing great. That goes without saying. Still, we found the better routes, and the gambles have worked off. So, you know, getting your gambles to work out is one of the most important skills in the Soden random.
Yeah.
So it's a just get lucky game.
Yeah. Blaze is saying the wolf is required to be progression now, and Bat is required to be at Aquaman. I don't think so, because Leapstone 1, Range 2, Gravity 3, Dual 4, Holy Glasses 5, Bat could be just 6, Mist 7, and Merman 8. We don't need 100% to have Wolf on second castle for Aquaman.
Yeah, it seems like you can get to 9 without Wolf. I mean, it could just randomly be complexity 10 though.
Could be, yeah. Could be. Yep. Yeah, the heart of Vlad. So the final Vlad is a full symbol. You know. For an example, if Wolf is 6, Bat is 7, and Mist is 8, Merman is 9. So it is a complexity 10, but only if Wolf leads to Soul of Bat on Aquaman. Is the only possibility.
It's always important when you're taking that boat ride without the J, you want to keep an eye out for any life max ups, because in that situation, like the one Drach was in, having that guarantee means you can swim back through with confidence that you're not going to die. Ooh, a Morn Blade! That's even better, maybe. Yeah, you can skip the library, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And Swarm is not skipping Overwatch, so he's gonna found absolutely nothing important. Okay, he's gonna find Merman statue at Silvering, but if Drach skip library, I think have minimum of 5 or 6 minutes lead. Minimum. I think it's 6 minutes. Swarm needs to get Merman statue on Silvering. He needs to go back down, check whole symbol, got the Vlad, and think if he's gonna skip stuff on first castle or go in the second one, or just clean up stuff. I think it's a 5 to 6 minutes lead in this situation. If Drach just go to second castle right now. And he's going. He's gonna save split, or he's just going. Go, Drach, go! Go second castle, be aggressive.
This is an ambitious play from Drach, but it's also a very strong play, and I think it's gonna almost certainly work out for him. We can get a lead check once we get to the teleport here, but it is gonna be sizable.
And what do you think, left side or right side?
Well, if I'm Drach, I know no one ever feels ahead in the Soden rando, but you gotta be feeling ahead. I mean, your route was literally perfect. At the very least, you don't feel behind, right? So if I'm Drach, I'm trying to anticipate what Swarm is gonna do and do the same thing, right? Minimize any chance of variance there. I'm going left.
Okay.
My teleport's, by the way, at 40:45.
so we can compare later. Yeah, it depends about Swarm now, you know. If Swarm after whole symbol, you know, go to the shop and check Soul of Bat, for an example, this could be more than 5 minutes, for sure. I don't think he's gonna do it, but maybe. Maybe he tried to like something on first castle. It's 41 minutes for Swarm now. I think he's doing behind for sure.
Man, Bat does a lot of damage. It was crazy. Drach does not have the best defense, but wins with a nice off-screen soul steal.
I think Swarm is equipping the Ring of Arrows, right? So maybe it's because of one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that tanks it down basically to 0. And Summon Spirit is going to be going right side.
Yep.
So Swarm goes left. Might have a chance here.
Oh, you see, he's gonna open the war because he don't have a library card. And let's see if he's going left or right. I think he's going right. Maybe for center route. Yeah, he's going right side. He likes to go right side. I agree. You know, it's fine. You know, just do the center route for the. You know, Crazy for Blade said, if you have 3 Vlads or 2 or 3 Vlads, and you go right side and you found 1 Vlad or progression, and if you need the progression before Beelzebub, you skip Beelzebub. You know, and I like this idea.
I was about to call out Drach for not getting the Holy Water, but went back for 100% the right call. It's going to save time on probably just Medusa. And then you add in Aquadon and other fights, it's, yeah, 100% worth it. Really good sub-weapon.
Life max up. Okay, so let's see. 3 Vlads. Aquadon, Trio, and Beelzebub, or skip something? You know, I see Drach skipping Trio one time with this situation. I don't think it's doable, and I see he's doing this to try to counter Swarm on the race. Swarm is going to hold a symbol now, so yeah, it's gonna be more than 5 minute difference. Oh yeah.
How did Drach get so ahead?
Routing, you know? But
routing in some really good standard Alucard movements.
Yeah. But remember, nobody checked the ground.
Also, Soul of Bat's gonna remain unchecked, I expect. So, 2 chances.
Yep. So let's see if Blade is right, you know? Well, yeah. Let's see. Blade said that Wolf is holding Soul of Bat, so let's see. Could be. Let's see if Akmodan is Soul of Bat or not. Could be. It's literally a 50-50. And it's Spirit Orb.
Right side's been kind of Garbo. Been a little Garbo. So will we see traditional right or modified right?
If Drach did not found nothing at Fake Q, he's going for Beelzebub 100%. Okay, Heart of Vlad for Swarm. And what are you gonna do, Swarm? Are you gonna skip library? Are you going second castle? Or are you gonna razz your stuff? Like, you know, check everything. Did you know, right, Jupiter? This strategy is called razz your stuff.
No, I refuse to adopt that name. So the Razio is when a player plays very thoroughly on the item checks. It's often used as a disparaging term to critique an overly conservative playstyle, but Razio is a god and a legend of the game, and I will not have his name be what's the right word? Besmirched. like this. Insulted.
It's
Razio,
not.
you just call it conservative gameplay. Razio strats are when you play sick. IMO.
Okay.
That's the Razio. It's when people say you're past your prime and you make it to like top 4 of a stacked bracket. That's the Razio. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Just saying, people forget. New school players forget about the older players, but just putting it out there.
No, that's fine. No, Razio's awesome. We just call Razio strats because Razio's beat me on a bounty
And
hunter
instantly
tournament.
we're back
you
to
know?
calling it Razio strats.
Yeah.
It's going to be an uphill battle to change the name. Here we go. Cool vial stack here.
Yep. Room sword, more blade, more blade. And swordman. Okay. I think we're gonna have a game 3.
I mean, yeah, if you're not going to get a Vlad, Bat is the next best thing you can find. Maybe just the best. Still got a lot of seed left here, probably.
Yeah. And in this situation, you go to Beelzebub 100%. Yes. Good movement. Just go to Beelzebub and do not skip this because could be a Vlad. I agree. Okay, and Swarm apparently is going to second castle with a difference of more than 7 minutes. It's a lot.
Crazy. And someone in the chat pointed out that, and it's true, Swarm has been investing more time into item checks than DerDrach has. It adds up. Hasn't found much for it, I don't think. Now,
Yeah,
this
but,
is a slightly new school strat, which I'm not sure how I feel about it. What you do is you intentionally don't attack the legs, which is the easiest way to get damage early into the fight, so that fewer flies spawn in. Well, what do you think? I mean, there's definitely merits to both approaches.
It's it's just a different approach. It's fine. And Ferris Scroll as a prize. The best relic in the game. You can see names down.
And even better, it'll actually, if you get an item drop, it can interrupt the name of the item drop and show you the enemy
That's
name,
true.
which is fantastic. Everyone loves that. Okay, so if you're rooting for Swarm, if you want this one to be wrapped up tonight, gotta be left side or there's no hope. And even then it's gonna be tough because Bat's right side. It's that 7-10 split kind of a deal. I don't know what you do here, but let's see. Swarm is going right side, so it's over.
He's going. Maybe he's demo. Let's see. He do not open a war, but yeah, 3 Vlads. I don't know. DerDrach is. There's a chance of a Vlad at Grand Final. It's a 50% chance. Because it's always 50-50. And I'm just saying this, Jupiter, because he's gonna check the VOD and he's gonna be pissed with me because I say that. Yep.
Well, you know what's not 50-50, Ren?
What?
The odds of DerDrach winning game 2. I think we're approaching 100%.
I agree. There's one thing that can save Swarm on this. And for an example, it's DerDrach dies, or DerDrach go. Death and Galamov found nothing, and there's a Vlad at Grand Final. Because Swarm can just found full of that and just go back. It's hard, but DerDrach is 99%.
Did you know that Mr. Razio, despite being seeded 7th in the previous tournament, a lot of people felt like he was seeded too high. He got 4th overall
Yeah.
in the Spellbound tournament. I'm just saying. That's an amazing performance.
That's true. He beat, he steal my money.
Yeah.
You know?
Razio
steal my
strats
money.
are when you get 4th place. That's the Razio.
That's true.
It's when you
played
get
against
paid.
Razio. Yeah. I played against Razio on the money match, you know, and the 2 seeds countered me a lot. I remember very well that day. I'm sad because of that.
I had a lot of fun with that Spellbound tournament. That was a really fun one to host. I mean, these are always so much fun to host. Now, of course, it's early to look ahead, but we will be having a 2026 spring tournament. I can tell you it's not going to be complexity focused. In fact, I might do the exact opposite and try something closer to casual. It's been many years since the previous casual tournament. Problem with casual is the name. You hear casual, you think, oh, it's not that serious. Oh, you'll check this out. Hang on. Swarm's going for it. He makes it look so easy. No power of mist. Gets into Akmadon with no transformation. I mean, could have used mist there, but it was faster and more MP efficient to do it that way. Very smart.
Yeah, and DerDrach found Soul of Wolf on Force of Echo.
Well, this is unfortunate. I mean, DerDrach's still gonna win, but yeah. So basically a preset where it's the opposite, and it's like all about checking as many checks as possible with no complexity or minimum complexity. I'm probably leaning in that direction, but I'm definitely open to ideas. So as time moves on here, as the year gets closer to the
I
end,
have ideas.
yeah, if you have any ideas,
have
please do let me
ideas.
know.
Okay. Let's do an adventure tournament with 1 complexity.
With 1 complexity.
You know? Yeah, it's gonna be 5 hours of siege. You know? A 5-hour siege. Let's go. It'll be amazing.
Oh
And
my
Dark with the Wolf.
god. We might have a
Yo.
situation where both Grand Falloon and Soul of Bat have Vlads. And this is my favorite. This is when both players feel behind, even though one has like a 10-minute lead.
Yo, Swarm is gonna found Soul of Bat. And probably if he don't skip Fake Trio, maybe he skip Beelzebub? Maybe because he likes to skip Beelzebub, you know? He thinks a little bit different than Blades in this situation. He just likes to skip Beelzebub, like Grandpa, you know? He likes to skip. You know that Beelzebub holds nothing. So we have.
In a way, the worst thing for DerDrach is that Creature has a Vlad, because then it's like, what do you do about Galamoth?
You need to go to Galamoth, you know? Maybe if there's a Vlad here, maybe he skipped Galamoth to the last one.
Oh my god, what the hell is Swarm doing?
Yo, live, you know? Yo, live, please.
Swarm is... There has been... I know reigning champ and all that. Some slightly irresponsible gameplay.
Oh my god.
There was the Flea Man Rider situation.
And apparently, Creature have nothing, so he's going to Galamoth.
That's fortunate. Now you can do Galamoth and just go to Castle 1. This works out.
Yeah, and probably he's thinking, my god, there's a Vlad at first castle again. Yes. Doors too.
Hello?
Yeah.
What is this? No, what is this? No! What is this? What is this?
And Swarm found Soul of Bat.
I don't agree with this at all. Okay, Red, what am I missing?
Okay.
Why would you do this and not just go to Galamoth?
I think it's because he go to Galamoth in the last seed and he maybe lose because of that. There's a thing, Joker. You know, a couple of players said you can leave Galamov for last location.
Oh my god, I'm
because-
sorry to interrupt you, Ren. Swarm could win.
What?
If Swarm goes... Nah, it's not gonna happen. But if Swarm went modified right and then it's like, you know what? Hey, Castle 1's got some stuff, maybe. I don't know. I say, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just...
No,
I'm
just
thinking
saying,
worst case scenario.
Galamov could be skipped for last location in some scenarios because if you're guaranteed to go to Galamov, both players need to go, and this is not time loss. And I think DerDrach is feeling this stuff because he go to Galamov in the last seed and he lose time because of that. And he's thinking, you know what? There's a Vlad of first castle again. I leave it behind, and you know what? I'm gonna skip Galamov now. It's fine. It's the randomizer stuff. But if there's a Vlad,
If it's a split, I mean, we'll see. Look, it could very easily work out.
if Grandfather is nothing, he can reuse the same save split. No, because there's one Vlad at first castle. And if it is,
Oh
I
man,
am Vlad.
this might actually
It's
work
not
out.
Jared.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's
everyone
not
everyone
Jared.
just loves to gamba. Oh, gamba this, gamba that, just gamba everything. Oh, it's time to gamba.
Yeah, now we have a thing. We have a 50-50, and it's the worst 50-50. The last flat is gonna be a Granfaloo or Galamov.
Which is very funny. So for example, let's say you're Drac, right? Gonna get the Chris agreement here, so this is gonna be a lightning fast fight. But if Final Vlad is at Galamoth, then you gotta fight Granfalloon.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in
Is
this.
there a library card that you can buy? Or?
Farewell
Yep.
for now.
Okay. You gotta fight Granfalloon, then bail. Whereas if you just knocked Galamoth out of the way, that plus Soul of Bat, you're ready to go. So again, we'll see though. If you win the coin flip, it's gonna look great.
Yeah, in this situation, he needs to go to Granfalloon because, you know, he have 4 Vlads. He go to Granfalloon. If there is nothing, okay, I lost the 50-50, I go to Galamov. If he go to Galamov now, and there's a Vlad at Granfalloon.
Yeah, that's out of the question. You have to go to Granfalloon here.
Yeah.
My thinking was do Galamoth, then do Castle 1, which just feels a lot more natural, but obviously Drac disagrees.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this, having to go all the way down
Oh, he
this way.
do not check entrance. That's true. I forgot about this. He do not check entrance. He skipped sprite card on entrance.
That's right, it was Sprite card this seed.
Yeah. Ooh, so
I mean,
is
Swarm still
leaving-
can't come back from this. Or can he? Wait a minute, can he?
I don't think so because there's a Vlad of Soul of that, and he don't have a library card. But if
Hear
there's
me
a
out.
Vlad at
Library
Galamov-
card, random draw. Or how about library card after Galamoth? Vlad at Galamoth, library card back there. Swarm gets it, warps even then. I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, but I played a seed with Swarm today before the match. And do you want to know what happened?
Yeah.
Both have 4 Vlads. And I found a library card on the Saber room close to Galamov, and I win by 40 seconds because of that.
Well, there you go.
Could be. Could be. No mana. No mana for Swarm. Swarm believers. The Vlad needs to be a Galamov and maybe DerDrach lose time in something.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if there's nothing on Grandphone, he's gonna use the library card and go instantly to Galamov. I think it's not gonna happen. Yeah.
This is a coin flip here, but even if Drac loses, almost certainly still wins. But it could get a
Yeah.
little interesting.
Yeah. Please be a Grandphone, so you know for for fun stuff. I can say to Swarm, skip Ramfalloon, skip again, please. It's just for fun, I'm feeling it's gonna get Ramfalloon. I'm feeling it's gonna be there. It's over.
If it's at Granfalloon, I gift a sub. I am all in on Galamoth.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah!
Galamoth abandoned once again. All right, so if you would like a gift sub, what you have to do in the chat right now is tell me your favorite Symphony of the Night relic.
My favorite Symphony of the Night relic is Sleepstone, same as you, Jupiter.
Oh no, you gave away the
about
answer. I was gonna gift. First person said Leapstone. Uh-oh. Giving away the answers here. Well, gotta stick with it. Congrats, Wandering. Please enjoy the free emotes. Here you go. So yeah, I take it back. This was definitely Drach's game.
Yeah.
The decision to skip Galamoth saving just that little bit of extra wouldn't have mattered probably, but now it's 100% safe. We are going to be having a game through, which I'm very excited about. That's what we all want to see from this winner's finals.
Yeah. One thing. You wanna hear something very funny?
Yeah.
The last seed we have Vlad and Granfalloon, correct? We have Cube of Zoe on Orox, and we can have Dark Metamorphosis on Galamoth again, right? Oh no, Dark Metamorphosis. No, sorry.
Yeah, Swarm
had
found
Dark
it somewhere.
Yeah, sorry. Swarm found Dark Metamorphosis. My mistake. I think I checked Drat's track and I did not saw Dark Metamorphosis. Oh my god.
No, it's hard. It's so hard. Even in the commentary booth, it's so hard to keep up with all this. By the way, this is a nice approach from Swarm here. And this is one of the reasons why I make it tournament policy. Even if the players really want to go game 3, you just can't. Seed bleed is so real. It's better if you take a day and come in fresh. So we'll have game 3 whenever the players want, later this week or early next week. Stay tuned. By the way, Lord Kuros hopping back in with 7 months of Prime. Really appreciate it.
But don't worry, chat. We have a match tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We have match tomorrow.
Tell us about that one, Ren. What do we got cooking?
We got me versus Matthews game 3 tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yep. And we're gonna have a game 3 on the winner's final too. It's awesome.
There has been, I believe, only... God, the players are so evenly matched this tournament. There's only been one set, and Ren, I hate to bring this up, where it was a 2-0.
2-0. Yeah. And it's not my fault, it's Form of Mist's fault, It's Form of Mist's fault, because, of course, Form of Mist is fighting, it's nothing behind it. What?
No, I agree with you, I'm saying, I'm great.
I'm very sad.
It was such an even set that, luck can definitely gonna play a role in that situation. You both played great. Yeah.
But don't worry, if I win tomorrow, we have this salty run back against Blades. I'm gonna have my revenge. If I win.
So needless to say, lots more Symphony of the Night tournament action coming up this week, next week, and a little bit more beyond. We're almost done with the tournament now. It's definitely winding down, but by end of May, I think it should be totally wrapped up. So hopefully everyone's excited for this game 3 coming up soon. Drach, this is going to be a free 1 cycle.
For sure.
I mean, this Chrysogrim isn't the best Chrysogrim, but still. I mean, 6 hits per swing, 4 hits, something. Yeah. You win when you press the Chrysogrim button. It's over. And time.